Bella Bombary, welcome back. Metaphase here, and today in Pathfinder Right of the Righteous and Right of the Right House, I want to show you the build that I have for Nenio. Okay, as you can see, Nenio has some rare statistics, which is going to be Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma, and it sucks because it removed -6 for Curse of Idiocy. This shit, I don't know where I get it. Probably was in the fight, and I completely forgot to see it. I didn't notice that I get this one. And now it's difficult because to remove this fucking curse, I need a DC 37. I need to use remove curse. And I understand why it's possible that when I use remove curse from social, the DC of the spell, it shows that it's 21. So to reach 37, I need to roll at least 16. But then when I cast it, the DC of the spells is going to be 16, so it's being reduced. So even if I cast 20, I can reach 36, and it's not enough to dissolve this curse. So I'm waiting to reach level 16 to see 17, sorry, to see if I'm able to remove this very annoying curse. They give me -6 penalty of intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And unfortunately, intelligence is the stats that I use to have more spells, and it's pretty annoying. As major skill for her is going to be knowledge arcana, trickery, stealth, mobility, a little bit, and using magic device because he's pretty good using magic device. So she came as a scroll servant in the beginning. I didn't want to go in a scroll servant, and also she got specialist on abrogation and and this is necromancy is the opposite school. Just for let you know, I picked her and I want to make her a trickster, arcane trickster for the sneaky dice attack, and because we're going to use force spell. But what is called the spell? Let me see. I always forgot the name of the spell that I'm going to use most of the time right now. Here you go, battering blast. We're not going to use illusion spells because unfortunately on unfair the will saving throw of the enemy is very high, and in the game, if I don't remember wrong, there are not much equipment that is going to increase the level of the DC for the illusion spell. So most of the time you're going to fail it. If you play below, like maybe I play on core my first playthrough, and I leave her as scroll servant all the time. So I use the illusion school spells for her. They were working the majority of the time. So especially when you cast weird, if they fail the saving throw, they're going to die instantly. And that was the majority of the case. But unfair, the willing save is very high, so it's difficult that those kind of spell will succeed. So that's why I didn't pick her as uh I didn't choose illusion spell focus. Unfortunately, she already came with this because you're going to collect her level 3. So she's going to have spell penetration as well. Accomplished sneaky attack. As soon as I get her, I get accomplished sneaky attack, and then I deep her in vivisectionist, 2 level of vivisectionist, for 2 reasons. The first thing is, let me see if I can show you, because the first thing that you want to go vivisectionist is because you're going to get sneaky attack. That's very important. But the other thing that is very, very important in vivisection is that you're going to get a special ability on level 2 that you can pick. It's called Infusion. And Infusion allows you to use personal spell to friends. And in my case, the spells that I'm going to use, especially in the beginning, that you want to use on your allies is Shield. Shield that's going to give +4 shield bonus to AC. This is very, very good. And also True Strike, which is going to give +20 on attack rolls. Uh, these two are very good spells to have it. So I would suggest you to have this one. That's why Alchemist. Then after the 2 level in Vivisectionist, you want to go all the way through to Arcane Trickster. As a feat, skill focus, knowledge arcana, metamagic quicken spell, grand spell focus. Of course, even with her metamagic completing normal spell, improve the critical ray, because the battery blast I think is considered as a ray too, so it's gonna be good. Then of course I think this is kind of mandatory for everybody at one point going lore master, especially for all the spellcasting class. So I choose precise shot, improve critical, and of course I keep going with wizard spell book. So this is the build that I have with Nenio. Nenio deals a decent amount of damage, I'm not going to lie, especially for the sneaky attack, which is pretty good. As a melee caster, what you want to do is pick the 3 abounding casting, of course, favorite quick and meta magic, and spell penetration. As a spell, I will show you what I have so far. Of course, make tank to completely normal meta magic. I have snowball, magic missile, reduce person, magic armor grease, expedition retreat, all this as a cantrip, so I can spam it. Then I have all basically the bonuses here. Like all the Eagle Splendor, Bull Strength, Fox Scanning, Owl Wisdom, Sense Vital, See Invisibility. Then, as you can see, Haste, Magic Weapon Greater, Displacement, Burning Arc, Battering Blast. Remember that she can learn spells from scroll, so always check the vendor before leveling up and picking the spells, because maybe you can pick a different spells and learn the one that you want from a scroll. Here, see greater invisibility, displacement, dimensional door, blink, heroism, control fireball, which is pretty good when you're going to fight some fights against the swarm. You're going to do AoE damage, remove curse, but I didn't pick with her. Acid spray, animal growth, another amazing spells that you wanna use to increase the size. To the horse of Sela, and then you can use a large version of Sela, and Sela can mount the horse, otherwise she cannot. Echolocation, another amazing spell. You can perceive the word by creature in high, precise noise. This listen and echo. This give you blind sight to range of 50 feet. Amazing, amazing, amazing spell. Dragon Breath. Here, this one, another pretty good, is going to help you with the fight against the swarm. Heroism Greater, or the statistical bonus Mass. These are very, very good. True Scene, amazing. Sirocco, another amazing spells. Not going to lie. Polymorph, which is very good to increase the AC of your tank. Okay, AC fall. Let's say this is a Fire Ray, Key Shout, Legendary Proportion, an amazing, amazing spell that I use most of the time on Sela and the horse. Phantasma Faction, like I said, unfortunately this one is not. That's not very difficult class is 26, though the majority of the time it's going to fail. Then a level 7, you got Faithful Aspect, Wave of Ecstasy, Shadow Conjuration Greater, Invisibility Mass, not a good spell. Seaman Tile, which you gain improved cover plus 8 cover bonus to AC plus 4 bonus to reflex saving throw. This is a pretty good freedom maneuver effect. You also gain immunity to fire. Invisibility grade that I put it right here because I bolstered. I think this is bolstered one, if I don't mistaken. I think it's the bolstered one. Yeah, the quicken. Sorry, the quicken. Polymorph grader. Uh, Prediction of failure. Simantime, Mind Blank, Shadow Invocation. Here I got Heroism Invocation, Tsunami, Foresight. Unfortunately, I cannot cast level 8 and level 9 spell because the 2 level that I pick on Vivisection is delay my level 8 spell to level 17. This is the build that I use on Nenio. Basically, Nenio in the beginning was a buffer with all the statistics. Now she deal very good damage too for Snowball, which is a cantrip. But also another one is Baltering Blast, which is going to deal force damage. And force damage, remember, is unresistible in this game, so it's going to do always full damage.
So also Vivisection, it gave me this mutagen, which I use on dexterity. Remember with her, increase dexterity all the time, the majority of the time, because you want to have more accuracy as possible when you use Battering Blast. Battering Blast and Battering Blast use dexterity as accuracy to be able to hit the enemy. As an equipment with her, of course, anything that can increase intelligence or the DC or the spell of this is spell illusion school whereby cast by 2. This is a +3 competence bonus to touch attack. This one is giving me other 2 force damage per roll dice, which is good because I use a Fighting Blast. And like I said, Battering Blast is going to do force damage. Other stuff is not for, 4 bonus or range touch attack. This is going to increase dexterity. The robe, I don't have much. Even the necklace, I don't have a very good necklace to wear. This is, makes free range attack against the same target. Or I right now +3 to the wear effect, the haste, and it's not. I don't have bonus of constitution ability to cure serious wounds spell level 5 cleric twice per day. I mean, I can even use this one since the armor class on her is very relevant since if she get hit, she's going to die. So as you can see, 34 armor class, so 34 and 31 is not matter much. There would be I would give her the quarter stuff that I have right now on my main character as soon as the quarter stuff that I want to use on my main character is gonna be available. So this is another build that is going to be very straightforward. It's going since you need to prepare the spells that you want to use every single time with her before resting. You will change the majority of the time the spells for one reason, because it depends the fight that you're going to face. You want a specific spell, maybe more buff, maybe more damage. It depends the fight that you're going to face. So these are the builds that I'm using. As you can see, the fights that I had, except some of them, which I think is normal to have some difficult, some annoying thing on unfair, I'm not going to lie. But so far, it went smooth. I didn't face much problem. I didn't encounter super difficulty. So I think I did a pretty good build so far. So if you want to copy, guys, feel free to copy the build. If you have a question, let me know in the comments. Like I said, as soon as I reach level 20, I will present the final builds to everybody with the equipment, of course. And see you then, guys. Then see you in the next fight. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to see more. See you next time. Bella Bomberina.